What's going on, guys? I want to go over some of my trades that I took today. So again, another significant down red day today. It's to be expected, right? Market's a little bit weak. We're getting some headlines that the Democrats want to kind of get Biden out of the polls before it gets too late. Again, I don't know really what's giving legs to the market. What I do know is going back to last Thursday when we had the significant red day, and yesterday when we confirmed last Thursday's lows, that was very significant. A lot of the daily charts, a lot of the hourly charts, 4-hour charts are very broken in the Nasdaq. We're getting semiconductors also pulling back. That's a huge weight in the Nasdaq 100, and that kind of started earlier this week. So again, it's not my job to try to figure out why the market's moving in one direction or the other. It's just my job to try to figure out where can I potentially find an area of opportunity where there's potential trade where I can manage my risk. Okay, so again, the same rules are as follows. I am not taking any trades right off the bell. Why? It's not that that we're not getting some opportunity. It's just that for me, the last couple of weeks, I'm going in with a little bit too big of size, and I'm tending to be right in the move, holding a little bit too long, and then I was getting stopped out. So since I made that adjustment 2 weeks ago, the stats have been amazing. Okay, so we're still consistently locking in green days. That's what's key. Now that doesn't mean that we're not going to lock in a red trade, but if we can overall manage our risk and battle back, it's going to be very, very good. So again, what I have here on the screen, 20 SMA, I got the VWAP, and I've also got this initial balance. So you can see here, initial balance lows, we've broken through there, and we're very extended down there. This was a fantastic trade. We never really got above the initial balance highs. We never really holding over the 20 SMA or the VWAP at all. And let me change my middle VWAP, or let me change my actual VWAP color here so you guys can see it a little bit better. So there it is. So what I want to kind of show you guys is the first trade of the day that I was looking to take is generally going to be after we get some structure. And I'm really liking getting into trades after the 30-minute opening range. Okay, so I've been kind of telling people in Evolution Traders, I also mentioned it here on YouTube and made a video for you guys if you guys go on my channel and check it out. But this trade has been it's been seamless, at least this week, and it's worked out very well. So what we're looking at here is once the 30-minute opening range is set, I'm marking out that level. Okay, so we can see lows here. This low here at 6:54 in the morning PST, this was the low. So this trade idea will remain in play until it confirms. Okay, and kind of jumping ahead, it confirmed here at 7:30. Now this is a 55-point range candle. I wish I would have taken all 55 points. Hell, I wish I would still be in the trade holding now, but again, that's not my style. Okay, again, I like the fast money and I like the secure money where I can kind of manage my risk. Now I'm always going to use a previous high or 20 SMA as my hard trailing stop, depending on the account, depending on the amount of contracts that I'm playing. In this particular case, I was risking $250 on the trade on the initial break. So if this was to break down on the first move and then snap back over $250, I'm going to get stopped out. If I can make something equal to that, $150, $200, I'm going to be out of the trade as well. So it doesn't take much, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points on momentum working in your favor to kind of lock in that trade. However, there was a couple of trades that I took prior to that. So notice once we put in this low and then we bounced, we had a double bottom. What I was thinking here was this was an initial trap, and the longs and the buyers were going to step in. So as we closed back over VWAP and over this 20 SMA, we got a 5.2 minute play here, 20 play on the Nasdaq, and this time is 7:04. So immediately on the following candle, once confirmed, and I know a lot of other traders in Evolution took this as well, is we've got that 5.8 TM strategy. So as soon as we get triggered into the trade, it's going to automatically sell at 5 points. Now, again, from a high price of 20,094 up until 20,010 to 20,105, you can see here that it was almost a 9 to 10 point run up. Now, if you have a hard 5-point take profit, you're going to get cashed out on this play. Luckily, I didn't expect or want to try to hold, and this is the problem I've had in the past many years ago, is when I get into a trade like this, I just want to hold, thinking that, hey, we're coming back up to the top. again, if you go into the trade with that kind of mindset, you would have gotten smashed and gotten stopped out of this trade. So this trade was a winner. This was my first trade of the day. Now, once we got above VWAP in the 20 SMA here, we trickled around, never failed, or we never confirmed to take out this swing high here. Once we, started to push down, we got to close below the 20, never confirmed. We got to close back over the 20. But what I'm looking at here is I don't want to get long. I don't want to get long until we take out a prior swing high. Makes sense? So even though this was a valid setup that did pay, and I know that, one of you guys in Evolution Traders, you guys posted after this particular long play here, you got paid. Fantastic. That's great. Following the strategy, trusting the strategy. This very well could have been a higher low that could have swept over the previous swing high and pushed highs. That was a complete valid thought process there. For me personally, I just wanted to try to stay a little bit more patient, right? I took the first initial trade and it was a very close to, not working out trade. Luckily, it was able to snag that 5 points. Now, once we came into VWAP and we rejected here, now I'm looking to the short side. Why? We did not take out this previous little high here. Okay, this sneaky area, this sneaky channel, we did not take it out. Once we closed back under the 20 SMA, you guys know the deal. I'm looking for a following candle to take out the closure of that reason why candle. Now, this is a 27-point range candle here. This is a very big range that I'm looking at here for a potential stop. I'm also looking at ways to kind of cut that stop loss in half. Again, I've got that hard $250 kind of max pain on there. This did kind of bounce up immediately. Okay, so you can see here at a low price of 20,040, it bounced into a price of 20,068. So it went up against you 17, 18 points. Now, at one point in time, full transparency, I was down in this trade. You can do the math on it. I was down over around $400. Okay, but again, we took one winning trade. The technicals still look good. And what do I mean by that? We're still trading below the 20. We're still trading below the VWAP, and we are still trading below the reason why candles high. So again, yes, is being in drawdown $400 nice? Does it feel good? No, but you have to trust technicals, because imagine if you were in this trade on one micro contract, you'd be down $40, $30. Would you be stressed out? Probably not, right? Probably not. So the moral of the story is it's not necessarily that it was a bad entry. It's not necessarily that it was, too much risk. It's risk that my account can handle. I've got a, $5,000 cushion on that account. So, $400 is not going to be that big of a deal. If it was, to go against me a little bit more, maybe be down $500 on the trade. But again, we're still coming off the win. So you have to sit through that a little bit of emotional pain. But you can see once it confirmed, it really went down. Took my 5 points here, and then the next trade that I was looking for was that 30-minute opening range break through the lows, and that was this candle here. So as I got filled for a win on this candle, I also jumped back in on continuation through the opening range on this trade. Very, 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 very good day there. So again, just highlighting some of the trades that I took, not bad. I know a lot of you guys were taking the bigs bottom here. You guys got in on a mean reversion here. Again, there was also a 2-minute 20 SMA play here. So there was plenty of opportunities here to kind of make money. I don't think this one long here paid. Maybe it did. What's the high price here? 20,013 shoots up to a price of 20,022. So this actual long play here, this setup on a 2-minute chart would have actually paid you 5 points as well. This one definitely paid you 5 points more, right? It paid you 5 points plus some. This one was a winner. So, truthfully speaking here, the 2-minute 5-point plays here, 1 winner, 2 winners, 3 winners, 4 winners, no confirmation there, 5 winners. Essentially, if you would have taken every 2-minute setup, you would be 5 for 5 on the day. And even only trading one mini contract, you'd be upwards of in the profit $450, $500 after commissions and fees. So very, very, good day there. I am locking out my account here up. Let's see. Locking out my account here up $475 on the day, and I took 5 trades. Again, I did not take I didn't take all of the 2-minute 20 SMA plays. I took a handful of them, but I also took that 30-minute opening break, and I also took a bigs bottom. So with that being said, you know, we're going to lock it up here. You know, we got the current balance up on the Apex funded account at $55,270. Bringing this week's P&L to, I get the stats here, bringing this week's P&L up to $1,700. So $1,770 on the week. We've taken 20 trades on the week, and we are hitting at a 95% win rate. So extremely, extremely, you know, good week here, right? So with that being said, definitely, you know, want to get a little bit more cautious as we come into kind of you know, taking a lot of these future trades. We don't want to kind of give things back. So with that being said, we're getting a nice little pop here on the Nasdaq. I'm going to get off. I'm going to go back to the room here and see what everyone's got going on. But until next time, guys, we'll see you guys in the next video.